Troy's here. Have you met Troy?
I have met Troy. How's it going, Troy?
How you doing?
We're in Pennsylvania. We're working on prophecy mats. That's what he's doing. That's Calvin. You guys know, everyone knows Calvin. Calvin, talk through. Gotta take it to the top. This is for our high-end tables, our prophecy gaming tables, our flagship. This is the top shelf gaming table, prophecy gaming table. Inside it, there's a mechanism that brings the play surface up and down. Okay? You with me, Troy? Cut to B-roll. Cut to... Calvin, do you like installing this mechanism?
Yeah, it's pretty decent to install.
Oh, that's good.
How long does it take you from scratch to install one of these mechs?
When I'm doing well, probably about an hour.
And by the way, in Massachusetts, Jason, you can talk about this. In Massachusetts, we're doing a lot of the, so what Calvin's getting,
Yeah, we do sub-assemblies. So Calvin's getting parts that have already been like partially fabricated.
it's a gearbox.
Yeah, so we do all this. We pin these together, install the gears, all that in Massachusetts. So when these get here, they already have days of work on them.
Right.
We have 2 full-time people in Mass doing fabrication.
Calvin, has Massachusetts ever sent you bad assemblies?
Yes.
No.
Why don't you walk through, Jason, this mech, how it actually works?
Oh, we're giving away trade secrets?
You can have them.
So, old mech. So basically you have a hand wheel. That goes into the drive tube. Spin the hand wheel. That turns this big long transmission shaft. These gearboxes take that rotational movement 90 degrees, spits it out. So we got these 4 transmission shafts that go to the threaded rod that as you turn it into linear motion. And then that linear motion gets turned to up and down linear motion with these. So these little guys go up and down.
And that's what the playing surface is attached to.
So it's very complicated for a very unnecessary thing that does make game night a little bit better.
How many, so on this mech right here, how many parts are in this mech total?
Oh, I can get an estimate.
He needs to go look at a spreadsheet. That's when you know it's bad.
This is more than I thought. 221 parts.
221 parts that need to be assembled so that your game surface can move approximately 6 inches on demand.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You did a full nuts to bolts redesign, full redesign of this mech, and you're designing that in a software package, not in reality.
I've like mated parts together to make sure they like fit, but I've never built the full mech in a table and turned the wheel and watched it go.
And that's why Jason's here in Pennsylvania. Long story short, you're going to install a mech. And then you're gonna see if it works or not, because we don't know if the new mech design does work.
We'll know immediately if it works or not.
Okay.
I'm 95% confident it'll work. That is the full bomb.
This is the full bomb. 250 parts.
250 parts.
To make one mech. It's like Legos.
Legos, connects, erector set. Yeah, same exact thing.
I already started, look, I figured one thing out. So if you take one of these, which this is actually a pretty complex piece of geometry. Like there's all sorts of keyways in here, and like this, and it's one piece of metal. It's one piece of metal, but I learned if you take this, you can put this in here. See? I did it, right? Is that correct? Is it?
That is where that goes, yeah.
Hey, we're halfway there. Look at that! That thing's so cool! This is the coolest thing! Look at this! They really like made a thing.
Oh, that's good. So they bolt into the holes. It's clever. Who made this? Peter? Ed made that?
Crazy Ed.
It's a clever man.
Where the fuck did my watermelon go?
Clever girl.
Crazy Ed's a clever
Ed.
man.
Using his crazy brain. So Calvin, you just bolted like a chunk of metal into this table.
With your screws that we put in this mechanism underneath in here, that puts it in there so we can get the right alignment.
Right, I could not hear a word you said, but I think I know what I'm talking about.
So this metal bar registers into the gearbox location, which makes sure that we're going to be drilling in line with where the shaft is going to go.
Look how cool this is! And it like goes in and comes down, and look, it registers! See, it registers! And then you tighten it with a little thumb screw. And then your actual drill is on a linear guide. Drill right there. So you're saying if Calvin drills this hole, this should be aligned properly.
Should be. It's aligned with the other gearboxes, right? No, Calvin's gonna do it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Calvin's doing it.
I'm not.
No, this is good stuff. This is how you destroy tables right here. I don't do this anymore.
How's it look, Jason?
We'll find out very soon.
Okay, cool. It looks like it's gonna work.
Maybe. There's a little bit of a bear pressing the pins.
Pressing the pins? What's pressing the pins?
Under these little bushings, there's a pin that's connecting this little shaft to this shaft. So this guy's here. And then we got this guy. So see how there's a flat there?
Oh.
That flat meets up with this flat. So you have adjustability. But in order to do that, you need something that keeps them clutched together. It's called a dog clutch.
I like it.
Yeah. You have to pin this. There's a hole there, there's a hole there. There's a spring pin, which is just the pin that like tensions up when it goes through the hole.
Show me a pin. Show me the pin. Pinning, I guess, it's like difficult. I don't know why. Like you just push it in the hole. Like it sounds very simple, right? It's like, it's a hole, you push a thing in the hole. And these guys are always like, oh, it's hard to pin. It's like, why is it hard to pin?
So the pin, I don't know if you can see it. So this is a coiled spring pin. This little pin is bigger than the holes that it's pressed in. So when you press it in, it like wedges in there.
Yep, okay. It's like a metal jelly roll.
Swiss roll, jelly roll.
It's a Swiss roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, those are good. Hostess Swiss rolls.
Those are good.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good. No? I think they're good. Question.
Yeah.
Then you have to push it through this, and
That
this.
and that.
It's a tough jelly roll.
Oh, I don't know.
How do you press this in?
Just push it in the hole.
How did you get that in there?
It's a hole. You push a thing in the hole.
That's a tough jelly roll.
Like it sounds very simple, right?
It's hard.
These guys are always like, it's hard to pin.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you just drive it.
Yeah.
Like a metal nail through a metal hole.
Yeah.
Got to engage the dog clutch.
Dog clutch, yep. This is the critical moment. Does this hole line up?
Yeah,
And it does.
it does.
It works.
Great success.
So we still need to time it. These aren't connected.
What's timing mean? I know what timing means, but for our viewers who are not as educated as
Why you
I am,
always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
So in order for the play surface to be perfectly level so that when it comes up to the armrest, the whole play surface is like flush with the armrest, you need to time these 4 pads so they're all in the same plane. Timing is making sure all 4 of those pads are nice and planar.
right?
Now,
I knew that. So
we just lay a straight edge across here to there, and then we bring these up till they just hit that straight edge.
that's
how you time it.
That's
Very
how you
easy.
time it. That's how you time it.
No, that's how Doug would have timed it.
That's how I. Yeah, it's complicated. Why did
It's like a Rube Goldberg machine.
complicated? Should have done something simpler.
Yeah, that's why nobody else puts a lift in their table.
That is true.
It's kind of tricky.
It is hard. We do hard things. Okay. This is boring.
This is very boring.
This is machining.
I love this, but yeah.
Actually, I like
To the regular viewer, this is very boring.
You know what's not boring?
No, dog beds.
Dog beds. Dog beds are the opposite of boring. You have a dog, right?
Not anymore.
Oh, had.
Had a dog.
A lot of hads.
Yeah.
A lot of sadness at Wyrmwood.
Dog.
Big dog, little dog?
Little dog. You know Toto from Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Karen Terrier like that. She looked like just like Toto. Yeah, it's a good dog. Great dog.
Sorry, Toto.
Best dog.
R.I.P.
That was a good ass shot.
Wait, did you know there's gonna be a Wyrmwood OnlyFans? Sort of exclusive to me. It's good.
So it's a Doug OnlyFans.
It's an OnlyFans. Yeah. All the money goes to me, and it is.
What's the buy-in? $5?
No, it's free. It's free. I just want attention.